Hey guys, here's everything you'll need to make a fully automatic crop farm for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. When building this farm, you want to make sure you're making it at least 100 blocks away from any other villages, workstations, or beds so that it won't mess up the mechanics of the farm. Started off, you're going to want to make a plus in the ground with your dirt or grass, just like that. It's kind of hard to see, but you want to get rid of that middle block, and then on each end you want to go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now you're going to connect up these corners like this on all the sides, and you should end up with something like this. And you're now going to want to fill in these squares on the edges. And when you're done, you should have a giant dirt or grass platform that looks like this. Now you're going to want to put a temporary block right here and a block right there. Destroy that temporary block and bring this block all the way around a block high up like this. And you don't have to use glass for this. It just has to be a wall going around the entire farm. It just looks nicer with glass, but you're going to want to do that around all the corners. And when you're done, you'll basically have a 2-block tall wall going around this entire platform you just made. Now you're going to want to come to that hole in the middle, place a water bucket inside, and then place a slab right here on the top, just like that. Now you can grab your hoe, and you're going to want to hoe or till, whatever you want to call it, all of this grass or dirt until it is all farmed, just like that. And as you can see, it'll slowly start to hydrate. So while we wait for the rest of it to hydrate, we're going to be adding our collection chamber. So whichever side you want your chest to be where you collect the loot, you're going to want to go to the very middle that lines up with that block in the middle. Destroy 2 blocks right here and then 2 blocks next to it, so 3 blocks total. Grab your grass or dirt, place 3 right there, get your hoppers and make 1, 2, 3. Make sure they're all going each other, and they're all should be going into this block right here to the side. You can destroy that block and replace it with a double chest. That is where you're going to get all your loot. Now you're going to add 1 more block right there, and then you can grab your glass, go 1, 2 glass right there, 1, 2 glass right there, temporary block right there, and then 2 pieces of glass right there. You can get rid of that temporary block. And now in here, this block right here on the bottom, you're gonna want to place a fletching table right there. That is where you're gonna that is where one of your villagers is gonna sit. So when you're ready to get your villager in here, I recommend you put a temporary block on this hopper right here, so then when you get them up in their minecart or boat or however you transport your villagers, they can easily fall in here without escaping. When they are in there, you're gonna want to grab your glass or whatever block you're using, place 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and then you're going to place 1 and 2 right there, and then you can get rid of that one, and boom, that villager is good to go. So this is what your farm should be looking like, guys. Hopefully you guys got everything good to go. You should have your villager over there and then your main farmland right here. So now on that slab in the middle of your farm, you're going to place a composter. On top of that composter, you're going to put some glowstone. That's to make sure no mobs spawn inside of your farm. That would not be good. But now that we have that composter in there, we are ready to get our villager in here. So you can just get him in here, however you get him in there, and boom, he should connect to his workstation. All right, and now we are going to want to get our 2 beds and place them anywhere near the farm. I'm going to place mine in the back here. 1, 2, like that. I'm placing them 1 block away so that the villager doesn't actually get in there. And you should see that they actually should link up to their beds. If your villagers weren't connecting to their workstations earlier and you put the beds down, they should connect to them now. All right, so now you can grab your carrots and plant them all along, just like this. There you go. So you should now have your carrots, potatoes, beetroots, or wheat all along this entire farm. You could use any of those items. Also, I recommend you throw the villager a couple carrots just so he has some in his inventory. But yeah, now is the waiting time. You're going to want to wait for all these crops to grow, and when they do start to grow, you'll see that the villager will actually start harvesting them and getting them in his inventory. And when the villager has enough in his inventory, he will throw them at this villager over here, and they will end up in your chest. And yeah, that is the farm complete.